Titanfall, aka first person parkour. How's it going, guys? My name is Duskullum, and it has been an extremely long time since I've done a video. Well, I got a new PC, and am now into PC gaming. The other day, when I turned on my computer, Origin came up, and it said something about the Titanfall beta. So I said, why not? Let's give it a shot. And honestly, I'm really glad I started playing this game. I got in on the last day of the beta, and I only got to play it for about 2 hours. But in those 2 hours, I figured out that this game is going to be either equal on Call of Duty level, if not surpassing it. And the main reason for that is that this game is extremely smooth, it has great mechanics, and the fact that you can literally play a first-person shooter game, but you can parkour off of buildings and get into second and third story entryways just by running and jumping off a wall is great. It stops camping, it stops just about any kind of strategy that you can think of, and it also starts a lot of strategies that you can think of. For example, this little pistol that I'm using, I do believe it's called the Smart Pistol, and well, the class that you use for it is called Stealth. And as you can see, when you're aiming at somebody, not down sights, but when you're just aiming with the crosshairs just in general, a little red, I guess you would call it a reticule, pops up. And once that blinks, that means that you're locked on. When it comes to minions, which are the guys who are not actually other players, but they're just people in the game to, I don't remember if it was for to fill space, or it's just another aspect of the game. See right there. So I just got, what, 4 kills, 5, 6 kills, something like that, in a row. And it's pretty awesome because, well, it gets you a lot of easy points, and it makes the game entertaining because you don't have to be very good at it to have fun in it. And that's one of the main aspects that I see being a big selling point, is that you can take something so simple as a first-person shooter and put some really simple aspects into it, like basically an aimbot, that's in the game already, which I thought was very interesting and daring on their own part. And this right here is a actual guy, and well, when it happens, like when you are facing an actual person with a smart pistol, it's a little bit different because of the fact that it's not really a one-shot kill like it is on the little grunts or minions or whatever you want to call them. So you got to play a little bit more strategically. But it's not that big of a deal because of your second pistol. I do believe I'm using the 45 auto is what it's called, and that, well, it's a 20-round clip, automatic firing 45 caliber handgun that pretty much just tears through guys. And this is one of the assault rifles that you can pick up in the game. And by the way, guys, I hope you are enjoying the quality of the video. I really tried to step it up a notch. This should be in 1080p. If not, it's going to be in very high resolution 720p. And that right there is a Titan. And the gun you just saw me use was actually your third weapon that you have. You have a primary, which is the smart pistol in my case, a secondary, which is the 45 caliber automatic handgun in my case, and the third one is a little submachine gun type looking thing that fires, I want to say it said micro missiles. And that is your anti-Titan weapon. Now I'm doing air quotes there because you can use it against grunts and all that too, but it's not very effective. And that's one of the things I love too, is that you can really just come up behind somebody, and if they're knifing them and you have the smart pistol, takes you about half a second, you can basically counteract a knife. It's great. And here we're jumping into the Titan. That's one of the really cool aspects I thought that they did, was they kept up a little shield. I do believe it lasts for about 15 to 25 seconds around your Titan, so maybe if you die you can run and get over to him real quick. And this is one of 3 or 4 different weapons you can use with it. This one is the automatic, basically it's an assault rifle. You also have basically a semi-auto heavy firing light machine gun. Then you have a 4-shot rocket launcher, which I'm not too fond of. A lot of people, or a lot of the bigger guys on YouTube, I must say, use it a lot. And that right there is an ability that I haven't really found much use for it yet. Essentially what it does is that it allows you to absorb the enemy bullets, like as you can see right there in my hand, and you can shoot it back at them. Now it's pretty effective if you're doing something like the rockets, which I do believe it's either X or F, I don't remember entirely. It's X. Or is it F? I don't know. It's one of the two. But you can fire a barrage of rockets at the enemy Titan or players, either way, and it's just pretty awesome. So, if you guys ever played Hawken, which is a game that you'll be seeing on my channel a lot now too, because I've been playing a lot of PC games, keep that in mind, and a lot of them are really good. So, we've got Hawken, and one of the aspects I liked in that is that in the Titans, or the mechs in that case, you could essentially do like a slide, a power slide from left to right or forwards or backwards, and in this case I think they call it a rocket slide. And by the way, this is like the deathmatch type game mode. It's a very simple game mode. There's no capture the flag or anything like that. And as you can see right there, the smart pistol actually does lock on to guys even if they are in stealth mode. Now granted, the icon, the little red reticule and everything doesn't light up. It's in stealth just like the guy is, but it does let you know that they're there, and especially if you play on a higher resolution like I do, it really helps. Now this little clip right here I thought was pretty cool, mainly because of the fact, oh, and keep this in mind, so some of the mechanics in this game is that the grunts drop from essentially airships. So basically, like right there that you just saw in front of you, there was a pod of those guys that came down. And right here's another really cool aspect of it. This time I'm on an enemy Titan, and I apologize for jumping around a lot, but a lot's happening really fast, and I just want to get through it all. So right there, I jumped on the back of the enemy Titan. I pulled off basically the back cover of it, and I started firing on it, which does a lot of damage. One of the things I found out though is that switch to your 45 caliber pistol. Don't use your actual smart pistol for it, because it's not that good. It doesn't do as much damage as it should, and you're basically wasting ammo. One of the other things I liked about this game a lot is that the amount of clips that you have. It's not like Call of Duty where you only have like 3 clips. I believe with the smart pistol you get 8 clips and they each have 12 rounds in them. Don't quote me on that, I'm not entirely sure. I should have paid attention and looked up some of this stuff, but I did this video on the fly, mainly because I was thinking about the game a lot, thinking about how cool it's going to be, and I just wanted to put a video together. And right there was the little power forward slide, I guess you would call it. And if you stay alive for a long time, your mech, you get the ability to have your mech do extra damage, which honestly, if you can get it closer towards the end of the round where the guys are escaping in the little fleet ship or gunship or flagship or whatever they call it, it helps a lot because it does massive damage to it. And by the way, the gun type that I would recommend using on the Titan is definitely going to be the 50 caliber single shot machine gun. And there's the rockets right there. And also, if you saw, it said epilogue. Now that's a pretty cool and unique idea that I have never seen in any game, especially some kind of multiplayer based game, where the match isn't over when you kill everybody. Now you can basically get even more kills. That's one of the things I actually don't like about this game, is that getting through a window is really hard to do with the whole parkour mechanic, because your guy wants to jump to the side of the window instead of actually go through it. But back to the point I was just making. So you have the epilogue, which you basically get to kill all the guys, and it turns into a mini search and destroy at the end of the round, which I thought was amazing. And there's a little flagship or escape ship, whatever you want to call it. And basically, I didn't have anything to really do damage to it, so I assumed that maybe the Titan weapon was going to do some decent damage to it. It kind of did. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Expect a lot more to come in the future from me. And without further ado, peace out and keep on gaming.